Okay, it's Tim from Prematurely Detectors. Yeah, I know I haven't posted any videos for a while. There's a good reason. This is what happens when you have a torn rotator cuff. So, yeah, I had surgery on October 2nd, and it probably won't be until middle of March at the earliest before I can get back out. Meanwhile, here's a few video clips from past hunts. Hope you enjoy them. Thanks for watching. Tim from Team Ohio. It's Tuesday, August the 30th, I think. And I'm out in the middle of a park. Behind me is US 30. And early last spring I was up on the side of this hill. You can't see it from here because of the trees, but that's where those Civil War gun pits were. So I'm down below them. This all used to be circus grounds back in the early 1900s. So I'm out here digging today, and I was getting a deep signal and I came up with this. This is a corner piece from some kind of piece of furniture. As you can see, it's kind of ornately decorated. So I'm going to clean that up and show you a picture. I'll be back. Hey, good morning. Tim from Team Ohio. It's September 1st, and I am at a privately owned camp. And this camp has a lot of history to it. Not to go into too much detail because I don't want to give it away, but that area right down there, at one time this was a Boy Scout camp, and right down there they had formed a swimming area by damming it up. They stopped using it in 1941. So at some point I intend to get down there, but for now I got a little trek up through the woods to get to another spot. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on. Top of the hill, and I don't want to show too much, but behind me is a large open area. This place at one time was so popular it had its own trolley stop, and we're a good ways from town, and people would come out here and they would have summer-long carnivals in this open area back behind me, and I'm sure they got under these woods too. Happy to see there's a lot of leaf cover on the ground and not much vegetation growing. So I'm going to start out by hitting in here first, and I'll be back when I find something. Well, I'm hoping this is kind of a good sign that this is in here. First find's a surface find. Do you know what that is? It took me a minute, but I finally figured out that is a flashbulb bar from a camera. That little tab in the bottom would fit in the top of the camera. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights in it, so it was good for 5 pictures if you needed a flash. And those haven't been around, I don't think, since I don't know, what do you think, the 70s? That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, down in this hole, probably 5 inches. I guess some kind of a, looks like part of a little silver necklace or something, because it's got a hole at the top of it, like it could have been a pendant or something, but I'm not seeing anything on it. It was ringing up 80, 81, so it could be silver, but I'm not sure. It's pretty thin, but I tried bending it a little bit and it wouldn't bend, so maybe it's something good. I'll take a close look at it when I get home. This hole is right up there, and right here, 3 or 4 inches. Another Lincoln, but I'm pretty sure this one is a wheat. It's on the back. I think I can see the NT on the end of the word. And finally, we're getting somewhere about 5 inches deep. Don't hold me to it, but I think it's an 1896 Indian. I couldn't get it cleaned off very well, and there's not very much light, but I do have a flashlight. I'm fairly certain it's either 1896 or a 1906. Either way, I'll keep it. Outstanding. Out of that hole right there is only a couple inches deep. A fork. It's seen better days. I'm kind of on the side of a hill here, and right down there's a drop off down to the stream, and if you follow the stream down that way, you come to the falls. A little too chilly today to get into the falls, so I'll be happy to hunt the woods here. All right, back at it. And down in this hole, 4 inches, 5 inches. Somebody's pocket knife, and it's been in there for a while. Pretty cool. Maybe it's a Boy Scout pocket knife, because the Boy Scouts owned this property between 1920 and 1941. Welcome to day 2. It's Saturday the 2nd, I think, of September. But I'm in a different part of the woods. It's pretty scenic. Take a look at that. See those cliffs over there? That's amazing. And at some point, I'm going down there. Okay, right now I got a hole opened up. It's 83, 85, so let's see what it is. It wasn't very deep, so I'm not holding out much hope that it's going to be something good. And it's in the plug, which disappoints me even more. And there it is. Looks like an old, maybe X-Acto knife blade. Nice. Okay, back at it. Beautiful. Decent find of the day down in this hole. Probably 6 inches. It's something. I don't know what it is. It's green. It's kind of oval shaped. So I'll have to get that home and get it cleaned up, and then I'll show you a picture. Back at it. There, 3 inches or so. Got a wheat scent, but I can't get a date off of it. I forgot to bring my light with me, a little flashlight I sometimes carry. It's overcast, plus I'm back in the woods, so it's kind of hard to see. But it is a wheat scent. I'll try to get it cleaned up a little later. Hey, good morning. It's Sunday, September 3rd. Peyton and I are in rural Ashland County. We're going to be looking for a gold bracelet, first off, in this garden. And it's supposed to be somewhere in here. The owner's wife lost it last year. And there's also supposed to be a pair of eyeglasses, so we're going to try to find it, aren't we, Peyton? Heck yeah. All right, let's get to it. I started swinging and went about 2 feet and saw this on the surface. It was partially covered up, but pretty sure that's a gold ring. I'll be returning that to Ann. And Peyton's over in the area. She said between that clump and over in here, about 2 rows in, somewhere in there is that bracelet. So I'm going to let Peyton work that area. Back to it. Hey guys, Tim from Team Ohio. It's the day after Labor Day, and I'm back out of the old camp, deep in the woods, and I just dug up a gun. Believe it or not, yes I did. Right out of that hole, and there it is. How about that? Wonder how old that is. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm back out on a little bit of open ground at the top of a hill. In this area, I think is where they used to have carnivals during the summer, back in the turn of the century. And after the property was sold in 1920 to the Boy Scouts, they had it until 1941. And that's just been borne out by a hole I dug here, and I recovered this piece. Looks like a Boy Scout emblem to me. Let me get it cleaned off and I'll show it to you. There it is down at the bottom. It says, "Be prepared." And I flipped it over and it's still got part of the pin on it. I think part of it's broken off. But yeah, I'll have to do some research and see maybe how old that is. That's pretty cool. More evidence of the Boy Scouts, and this wasn't even an inch deep. There's a neck slide, a neckerchief slide, I guess I should say. Let me get that cleaned off. It's about as good as I'm going to get it cleaned out here. It's in pretty good shape, considering it's been in the ground since at least 1941. Hey guys, Tim from Team Ohio. It is Wednesday, September the 6th. And although the water seems to be back down to normal levels down below there, I don't know if you can see it. It's only supposed to be 61 or 62 today. It's too cold for an old man to be getting in the water. So I'm in the woods up above the falls, and I found an old hoe head. Pretty cool. First target. Okay, I'm going along this hillside there. Down below is a drop-off that goes down to the path that goes down to the falls. But I'm detecting along in here, and I found some kind of a metal star. Let me get it cleaned up and we'll take a look at it. Okay, there it is. Looks like it's got a little loop at the top where it could have attached to a necklace or something like that. But it looks like it's got a couple of camels with guys riding them, so I don't know what that would have been from. And on the back, I really couldn't see anything. But I'll get it cleaned up after a while. And I'll put a picture in this video. Okay, out of that hole, about that far down, I think I might have a shield nickel. I'll have to wait till I get home and clean it up. It's just too dark back here in the woods to see it, but I think that's what that might be. Hey guys, Tim from Team Ohio. Day 5 at the old camp. Today is Thursday, September the 7th, I believe. And behind me is the falls in the pool where people used to swim. One section where they used to swim. But it's like 43 degrees right now, so I won't be getting in the water today. However, I'm going to do all this area in here along the banks. There's a lot of bedrock. So the real shallow water, I might try that, but I'll have to wait and see. This is a pretty magnificent location. I love it back here. All right, let's get going. Tim from Team Ohio. It's Sunday the 17th or 18th of September. I can't remember which, but I'm here with Peyton. We're back down at the old pond for one last hunt for me for this year. And we're going to see what we can find. Back in a minute. And out of that hole down there, about 6 inches of wheat penny. It's 1953. Out of that hole down there, about 6 inches down, Silver Rosie. It's 46 according to Peyton's young eyes. I didn't put my glasses on to look at it, but it is silver. Sweet.